Hello everybody, it's Pastor Derek and Selgilia from the Marriage School. We're coming your way once again, and today we have something different for you. We want to talk about how you can lose your wife's respect as a husband. And we all know that there are things that you can do to earn respect, and there are things that when you do, you lose your respect. Once again, we're happy and blessed to have Pastor Derek here with us, and he's going to teach us some of the ways a husband can lose a wife's respect. So you're welcome, Pastor Derek. It's good to see. I really like to see you in blue. You look so nice.
Thank you.
How have you been?
By God's grace, everything is well, and yes, it's fine. Really.
You know what? Today we want you to talk to us, or talk to the men, on the things they can do, or the things they do. That will make them lose their wife's respect. Because sometimes the husbands will say, oh, my wife does not respect me, and things like that. But maybe your wife is not respecting you because of things that you are doing. So as a husband, what are some of the things a husband can do to lose his wife's respect?
Right. Hello, everybody. I want to believe that you are all doing well, and thank you for having me on your show one more time.
You're welcome.
Right. There are many things that men do to lose their wife's respect. Sometimes they are not conscious that this is what you are doing. That is why your wife is no longer respecting you the way you expect her to respect you, or the way she used to. Sometimes you marry at first, and your wife has so much respect for you, but as time goes on, the respect keeps going down and down and down, because there are certain things you are not conscious of that you are doing that is triggering that kind of loss of respect. One key thing to do to lose your wife's respect is to fail to take charge of the family and to give clear leadership. When you see, many men often are very laid back. We like to just relax and just light. We just want to let life flow on its own. But when you do that, especially if you have a go-getter wife, if you have a strong woman, if you have a career-oriented woman, you will have problems. You will begin to feel that she doesn't respect you because she always wants to get things moving. And if you are laid back, she will always seem to be overtaking you, to be usurping your authority, to be making decisions, because she can't wait for you. Decisions that need to be made today, and you are waiting for 5 years before you make it. She will jump ahead of you and make that decision, and she'll always be ahead, and it will make the thing look like she doesn't respect you. It's not because she doesn't actually respect you, but because you are too slow for her. You are too slow for her, and she just can't wait behind you. And that's why it happens like that. So if you don't want to get that feeling that your wife doesn't respect you, be on the ball. Know what needs to be done for the family. Have a clear vision and run with it. The things that need to be done, get up and do them. If things have to be done, don't just keep sounding around and waiting around and I'll do it tomorrow and I'll do it next week. I know we do that. I'm a man. I do it. I do it. Yeah. Once a year. Right. We do it, okay? And when you do that, some women can't take it. And so they either get irritated, they will speak to you in a way you don't want, or they will just take things into their own hands, take matters into their own hands and do it. And then you will be surprised. You think, oh, this woman doesn't respect. It's because you are too slow, you are too undecided, you are too casual and too relaxed with life. Some women can't take that. So take charge, give clear leadership, know what you are about, know what you are doing. When they ask you questions like, I don't know, I don't really know, maybe, no, you don't do that with some women. Some women don't mind, but some can't take that. So please be a strong man, take charge, lead, be clear about what you are doing, and be committed to it and do it.
Thank you so much. So dear husbands, we don't like slow, laid-back men. We want a man who is in charge and who is giving clear vision and leadership. What's next, please?
Right. Another way men lose, or husbands lose the respect of their wives, is where they do not take, they don't have a strong attitude towards their career and their vision of their lives. Okay. If you say you're an accountant, be a strong accountant. So like you're an accountant today, tomorrow you are trying to be a mechanic, you are not really sure about that. Next week you are trying carpentry, you are not, no. Whatever career you say you've you've committed yourself to, make sure that you are putting yourself fully. The Bible says that give yourself wholly to it, so that your profiting may appear unto all. Okay?
Whatever you are doing.
Whatever you are doing.
The Bible says do it with all your heart.
Do it with all your heart. Do it with all your strength. Do it with all your might. That is one thing that women admire. A woman who is, a man who is completely sold out to whatever he says he's doing. Okay? So anything you are doing, give it your 100%. Don't be half-hearted and slow about it and undecided, and you keep changing your mind. Today you want to sell tomatoes, tomorrow it's pepper, next week you don't even want to sell, you just want to be doing something else. No, please. Be clear about what you are doing and be committed to it. Because if you commit, eventually it will grow. Women want to see men who are giving wholly to whatever they are doing with their lives. It shows you are going somewhere.
I'm sure you are really enjoying this video. This is really, really exciting, and we are learning more. So, dear man, and next time your wife is showing you some level of disrespect, don't just start saying that she's disrespectful. Find out whether you are clear with your vision, you are in charge as a husband, and whether you are fully committed to your career or to your work. Can we go on, please?
Right. Another thing that makes men lose their respect is where they fail to have a job or to keep a job. Okay? A jobless man, you 50% gone already. You must always have a job.
As a husband.
As a husband, you must always have a job. And I know that things happen in life. You may lose your job. But when you lose your job, never sit down and relax and say, well, I lost my job. 1 week, I lost my job. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. You start hanging around the house. You are eating. You are sleeping. You are consuming everything that needs consuming. And you just giving the excuse that you lost your job. Your wife will start showing you an attitude you don't like. A man, God has ordained men to be the providers for the family. And so if you lose one job, get up and move on to the next thing. Laziness will make you lose your wife's respect. If you, and another thing, you don't just get a job today, then you lose it, then you go for another one, then you lose it, and you go for another one, then you, every day, learn to keep a job, learn to hold a job down. You can't be losing your job at random like that. You will lose your wife's respect. You will lose your wife because it shows that you are not serious. It shows you are not serious.
You keep losing jobs.
Yeah, you keep losing jobs. Keep losing jobs. And not just job. Stop losing things in general. But job, your job is a very important thing. Keep a job. Don't have that kind of attitude where any little thing you get angry, you slam the door on your boss, then they fire you. Then you come home, then the next day you get another one. Then you go and misbehave, you steal something, then they sack you. Then you go for another one. Then you, please, learn to be a man of honor. Hold a job down and keep it for so long until you want to move on. Then you apply for another one, then you move on. Let there be continuity. There's got to be a flow, consistency, or there's a word I'm looking for, constancy in your job life. So please, if you fail to hold down a job, if you keep losing your job, and if you keep hanging around the house that you don't have a job, your wife will automatically start showing you disrespect. It's not intentional. It's a natural reaction to your lazy disposition. So please, learn to hold on to jobs, learn to keep jobs, do well with your jobs, and your wife will honor you and respect you for that.
Thank you. I'm so enjoying this. Dear husband, let it be that if you have to leave a job, you are leaving the job not because you are being sacked, but because you choose to leave. Yeah. You are getting promoted, or you are doing something different.
Or you got something better.
Or something better, yeah. Please work hard. Work hard. I think we have room for 1 or 2 more.
Yeah. The next thing that will make you lose respect for your wife, if you really want to, this one is a big one. If you really want to lose your wife's respect, commit adultery.
Ooh.
Okay? Commit adultery. And when we say adultery, it's not just the main act of adultery that your wife catches you with another woman. Let your wife find porn on your phone. Let your wife find lousy conversations with other women on your phone, on your email, on social media. Commit adultery. Let your wife find you frolicking with women. You are giving one woman after the other lifts in your car. You are walking around touching other women's bums and things. Let your wife find it. And that you are gone. You are gone. You are gone. A man who is sexually lousy, a man who cannot control himself when it comes to women, you will never get a certain kind of respect from your wife. And if you commit actual adultery, you are finished.
That is it.
You are completely finished. You are completely finished. You see, you want respect from your wife, have integrity, have self-control. Let your wife know that you are faithful to your marital vows and that you mean what you told her on their wedding day, and you're going to hold on to it to the end. That you have a covenant with her, you have a covenant with God, that you're not going to mess around all over the place. A man who does that has a lot of respect for his wife, from his wife. But a man who goes about playing games, your wife will never respect you. She may pretend to respect you, but she doesn't respect you.
So self-discipline. Self-discipline is very important. No matter how you feel towards another woman, know that you are a husband, and it's important to work in integrity. Mean the vows you made to that woman on that day, and you will earn her respect.
And sorry, mommy, this is where sometimes a lot of men don't want their wives to have password to their phones, to their emails, because they know they are doing things that if they are caught, they will lose their respect.
Sexually lousy men.
Sexually lousy men. They don't want their wives to see what goes on their phone or their emails and things like that. But that also raises the suspicion, and you will never have proper rest in that marriage until you are open with that, okay? So please be open, be faithful, and then be open. You have nothing to lose.
If really you are being faithful, you wouldn't bother about whether your wife goes on your phone or not.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a problem, should it?
And men
because you've got something to hide.
Yeah, men who do that have a lot of respect from their wife. That they can pick your phone, go through, make calls, check messages without any problem. Because you are clean. You are clean. So try it. Try it. It works.
Because you are clean. Be a clean husband. Be a clean husband. One more, Pastor Derek.
Right. Another thing, if you really want your wife to lose her respect for you, let alcohol or drugs lead you. Okay, you want your wife not to respect you at all. Let alcohol begin to control you. Drink. Just drink. Drink to your heart's content. Drink so that the next morning you can't go to work. Drink so that you make foolish decisions. Drink so that you start breaking things. Drink so that you start destroying things in the house. Drink. And eventually you lose every respect that your wife has for you. Alcohol is a destroyer. The Bible says that wine is a mocker. And whoever is led astray by it is not wise.
Not wise.
If God himself says you are not wise, you don't expect to have your wife's respect. Alcohol has ruined many a life. If you want to be a husband of respect, stay away from it. Stay away from it. If you like drinking, I like drinking. I like to drink a lot. So go for non-alcoholic wines. They are all over the place. There's non-alcoholic beer. There's non-alcoholic juices and all that.
Beer?
Oh, there's non-alcoholic beer. If you want, I'll buy one for you.
No, I don't.
Zero, completely zero.
No, it's beer. No, once the name beer is attached to it, whether it's not alcoholic or alcoholic, I don't want it. It's beer.
But they are all over the place. So yeah, drink without alcohol so that you can always have your senses by your side. So you can make decisions. Yeah, because don't forget, as a husband, you are the leader. You are the leader. You are supposed to be making decisions constantly for the family. If alcohol takes over, it means that you're on leave. You just can't make any decision until the alcohol clears.
You're on leave, and the alcohol is working.
The alcohol is now in charge. The alcohol is now the leader. And the alcohol can't make good decisions. So your wife has to deputize you and make decisions. And as she does that constantly, eventually you'll be losing your place.
Because you'll be tired.
Yeah, you'll be losing your place. So you'll just be a figurehead husband, but not a real husband. So keep your head clear with that alcohol so that you can always make sensible decisions to help the family. Don't forget, you are the spiritual covering for the family. You are the priest of that family. You are the managing director of that family. You are the chief executive. You've got to be clear. How many chief executives will still have respect if they walk into the office drunk all the time?
Yeah.
You walk into the office drunk. Nobody will respect you. Nobody. If a pastor walks into church drunk, who is going to respect him? But you are the pastor of the house. You are the pastor of the family. You are the chief executive of the family. If you are drunk about, the same way a pastor will lose respect if he is drunk in church. And in the same way, a chief executive will lose respect if he's drunk at work. That's how you also lose respect. So take note of this and keep your head clear. We have many more to bring you, but God willing, I think we'll end here. And by God's grace, we'll bring you the rest next week.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Pastor Derek. Yes, and we have many more to bring your way, but we will do that next week, God willing. So the next time you think your wife is being disrespectful towards you, check whether you are allowing alcohol or drugs to lead you. Check whether you are being faithful to the vows you made to her. Check whether you are able to keep a job. Check whether you are in charge and your vision for the family is clear. And finally, check whether you are working hard and you are not messing about and losing everything you need to do. God bless you. And until we come your way again, it's Pastor Derek and Julia from the Marriage School. Have a peaceful week. And remember that a sweet marriage is possible. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.